Hello students, today through this video I will deal with the chapter 3, that is Bravo Manju. So here I deal with all the exercises of this chapter. So let's begin with the first slide, that is about hard words. You all have to repeat the hard words after me, okay? So the first word that I have given here is searchingly. Searchingly. Second is needlework. Needlework. Third is overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. Fourth is mischievous. Mischievous. Fifth is glimpsing. Glimpsing. Sixth is decisively. Decisively. And last one is interrupted. Interrupted. Now move to the next slide, that is about word and meaning. Okay, so the first word that I have given here is Hussain. Actually, Hussain is a name of a person who is a great Indian artist. Okay, his name is M.F. Hussain. The second word that I have given here is searchingly. The meaning of searchingly is in a questioning manner. Third word is needlework. The meaning of needlework is the process of working with needle, especially in embroidery. Sable hair. The meaning of sable hair is the hair of a sable, a soft furry animal used in an artist's brush. Fourth is expensive. Expensive. A high price. A high price is called expensive. Okay. Wearily. So the meaning of wearily is in an exhausted way. Glimpsing. Glimpsing means noticing. Noticing something. Steady. Steady means firm in standing or position. Bagged. The means of bagged is one. Let's move to the next slide. That is also about the word and meaning. Was through with art. The meaning of was through with art is had given up art forever. Decisively. That means having the power or quality of deciding. Interrupted. The meaning of interrupted is to say or do something that makes somebody stop. Gripped. The meaning of gripped is to hold tightly. Dashed. The meaning of dashed is to go suddenly and quickly. Flinging. The means of flinging is throwing. Burying. The meaning of burying is here hide or conceal. Despite. The meaning of despite is in spite of. Now move to the next slide. That is exercise B. So the exercise B is read the sentences and answer the questions. So the first sentence that is given here is go ahead and buy whatever you need, dear. So the question that is based on this sentence is who said these words and to whom? So the answer of this question is Manjula's mother said these words to Manjula. The second question that is based on this sentence is what did the person spoken to need to buy? Did the person buy whatever was needed? Answer of this question is Manjula needed to buy some painting colors. And yes, Manjula bought the painting colors. The question number third is, what happened the next day? The next day, Manjula showed her first painting to her mother, and she was surprised to see Manjula's good painting. Move to the next slide. There is a second sentence of this exercise. So I am going to read the sentence. Please don't say that ever again. So the question that is based on this sentence is, who said these words and to whom? So the answer of this question is, Manjula's mother said these words to her husband. The second question is, why did the speaker respond so? The speaker responded so because her husband thought that Manjula could not do painting with her handicapped hands. The third question is, how did their conversation affect Manjula? So the answer of this question is, Manjula overheard the conversation and feels very upset and decided to give up the painting. Move to the next slide. That is about third sentence. I am sure you would have won a prize. So the very first question that is based on this sentence is, who said these words and to whom? So the answer of this question is, Manjula's brother Amol said these words to Manjula. Second question, what prize did the speaker refer to? So the answer of this question is, Amol referred to on the spot painting competition prize. The third question, what prompted the speaker to say these words? Answer of this question is, Amol said these words when Manjula told him that she had decided to give up the painting forever. Now moving to the next slide, that is about questions and answers. Okay, so the first question of this chapter is, how were Manjula's hands different? So as you all know that Manjula's hands were different as she had just 2 fingers in each hand. The question number second is, what presents did she get for her birthday? So the answer of this question is, on her birthday, Manjula got a set of artist's watercolors, a book, and 3 watercolor brushes. So the third question is, why did Manjula decide to give up painting and take up cooking? Answer of this question is, Manjula decided to give up painting and take up cooking because she overheard her father's conversation that Manjula will never become an artist with handicapped hands, and she decided to give up painting. Okay, now moving to the next slide. There is a question fourth. How did her mother and brother encourage her to continue painting? So the answer of this question is, Manjula's mother encouraged her by telling her not to give in and to fight, and Amol told her that she could easily win the first prize in on the spot painting competition in November. The question fifth is, who kept the newspaper cutting on Manjula's table and why? So the answer of this question is, Manjula's brother Amol kept the newspaper cutting on Manjula's table. He wanted to encourage her to paint through the story of Belanger. The question number 6 is, why did Richard Belanger's life story inspire Manjula? So the answer of this question is Richard Belanger's life story inspired Manjula because, like Manjula, Belanger was handicapped too, and he was playing football with artificial feet. Okay students, so this is all about the exercise of chapter 3, Bravo Manju. You all have to note it down in your notebook, and yes, you also have to learn it. Okay, bye everyone.